Okay, after the EGD, which I had to have a second one because they couldn't complete that really because there was food in my stomach. And then the next one, he made me go on liquids for like the day before, but I didn't want to do it again, so I went on liquids 2 days before. But after that, I had to have an EKG, which was nothing. You lay down, they put the things on your chest, and it takes 10 minutes, so there's no sticking with the needles there. Then I had to go to the cardiologist, and that was kind of important for me because I have a heart murmur. And the cardiologist took blood, which I didn't think I was going to have blood taken again, so they stuck me again, and they had a hard time. But the cardiologist, I guess, make sure your heart is strong enough for everything. So I had a consultation with the cardiologist, which was talking, and then they called me back, and I had another appointment, and they took blood because he wanted to check my triglycerides and other stuff like that, my cholesterol, and then I had to have a stress test. So the stress test, they took blood, but you run on a treadmill, and they go up and up and up at an incline, and you have to do it for at least like 6.5 minutes. And so I had the stress test. Then I had to do an echocardiogram, which usually they just like, it's sort of almost like a sonogram where they press this thing on you to read the sound, but they were pressing real hard, and it hurt. And it took like 15 minutes. But later I found out they did it wrong because this doctor wanted a special one where they shoot contrast in your chest. So I had to go back and I had to do that. So that was the cardiologist. Then I had to go to a pulmonologist to check your breathing. So you sit in like this tank. And I was like, oh, and that was the same day. And I was like, oh, great. Oh, I've been stuck at the cardiologist. I don't have to get stuck anymore. I just breathe, and that's it. They had to stick me again and take blood too. Now, this blood, they don't go to the veins. They go to the arteries. So this man stuck me so hard, I cried because he must have stuck me like 15 times, and he was digging, and he was like, oh my God, you have rolling arteries. They're there and they're gone. Oh, I cried. It hurt, but he's like, oh, you're being so patient. And then he called somebody else in, and they were able to do it. So that was difficult. Then you sit in this tank and you breathe and you have to blow, and because they test your lung strength, and that was something. Wow. Then I don't know, like a week later, you have to do a sleep study. This is what my doctor requires. Then I did a sleep study, which means you go overnight and you sleep at a sleep lab, and they put all these electrodes on your scalp and your face and your arms, your legs, your chest, your stomach to monitor your sleep, and that's overnight. So I did that, and they had a TV and everything, and that was okay. Except I couldn't sleep well. I'm in a strange place, and people are watching me because they're videotaping. But I did that, and then that was probably over. All of that was probably over a 2-week period, and then I had my surgery scheduled for 2 weeks later. But they found out I was anemic, and so they won't do surgery if you're anemic because you don't have enough oxygen in your blood, and then you can like bleed a lot. So I had to go to my primary care doctor and get treated for that. And then I had to get another EGD, same process, and it's same thing, But again, I think it's getting the nerves out of you for the surgery because they treat it like the surgery. You fill out all the paperwork, living will, everything. And then you go into the operating room and they roll you in, and it's just like on TV. And so, but this time when I woke up, my lip was bruised. Oh, and after the EGD, I had a lot of burping. I think they put some air in you. I had a lot of burping that day, and I had a little bit of sore throat. Both times, just a little. It didn't really bother me. And I never felt any part of the EGD. Whatever they put me under good. But one time before the doctor stuffed the thing down my throat, I was sort of asleep, and then I woke up and he was standing there ready to put it, and I looked like, And he's like, oh, and he rubbed me, okay, no, no. And the next second, I was out. So it was like I was really out. I didn't feel anything. I didn't know what was going on. Excellent. I wish I could get some of that stuff, for sleep at night. So that was that, and I thought I was done. And then I went back for, the second consultation with the doctor, and I guess I gained a few pounds. So he thinks I went on a binge. I didn't go on a binge. I was like, bloated. So now I guess he thinks I'm a little crazy. So he says, oh, even though you're self-pay, he didn't tell me. He's just like, okay. Then afterwards, his assistant called and said, oh, he wants you to see the nutritionist and do the psych evaluation, which they didn't want me to do before. So I said, okay, whatever. So that's what I had today. So I had the psych eval that took like 20 minutes, and we talked. And I guess he just found that I wasn't crazy. I don't know what he would have been looking for to say no. I guess if I had an eating disorder, or I didn't seem like I was ready to change, or I just thought I'd lose a pound and 100 pounds in a week or something, or I could just, I don't know what they would look for, but he said everything was fine, and I researched it, and it'd be great, and I seemed like the perfect candidate. So okay. And then the nutritionist, which I really didn't want to do, but I like this nutritionist because he recognizes that it does not take 3,500 extra calories to gain a pound and 3,500 less calories to lose a pound. He knows there's a whole lot of other stuff involved. So that was good. We went over the whole diet, and that's where this is the first time, except for the seminar, where they had both lap bands, the Realize band and the lap band, that you could see, and with the little fake stomach, and see which one you want. They had the little tool that you apply the Realize band port with. So probably that was the best part. But he was good. And that was it. So now I should have my surgery in 20 days from today. Oh, I still had to go back today after that and take one more set of labs. So again, with the needle, and can't find a vein, and which the tech told me at the end that you act like a baby. And then he put a little Bugs Bunny bandage on the spot where he took it. That's okay. I am a baby when it comes to needles, and that's all right. So I hope that is everything that I've had to go through for the pre-op process. And so that's pretty much it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to text me, or not text, leave me a comment, or a private message, or an email, and whatever I can, I'll answer. If you have any questions about self-pay, this hospital, my doctor, they never even mentioned the money at the seminar. They said how much it was, but they never asked for any money anymore. So I finally said, when do you want your money? She was like, oh, the day of surgery, you'll come in and I'm like, the day of surgery? That is cool. So, it gives me the chance to save. So, but if anybody has questions about self-pay, or just any of this pre-op process, feel free to let me know. And good luck to all of you, whatever process you're going through, or like I said, if you're just diet and exercise, if you want to contact me about that, that's fine. I have a lot of, obviously not as successful as I like, but experience with diet and exercise. I recommend for people who don't want to get surgery and want to lose weight, Weight Watchers Points program. Excellent. You can eat whatever you want, and I know eat healthy hard, that's great, but sometimes you're going to have the soda or whatever, but you just eat whatever you want and you count the points. I did it. The first time I did it, I was very successful. It was the best diet I ever went on because I didn't have any cravings, because nothing was off limits. You just got to budget it in like money. And trust me, healthier foods are lower in points, and unhealthy foods are higher in points. So you're just not going to waste your points um, on unhealthy foods, but you feel more satisfied because it was your choice not to have them. So you can email me about that too. And if I need like an eating plan after I have the lap band, that's what I do. And then you can make it as low carb or high carb or whatever you want. You can make, you can use Atkins with the Weight Watchers points. You can do South Beach with the Weight Watchers points. It's great. Okay, all right, talk to you guys later. Thanks, bye.